essentially an epic retelling of the original Tomb Raider story and a complete reimagination of the original Tomb Raider game. It was just 10 years ago that Tomb Raider, the original, revolutionized the world of both 3D and action-adventure gaming with its unique approach. And we're here to celebrate that anniversary. We're here in Peru right now, just outside the Lost Valley. Laura, in her 10 years since she started, she hasn't just been resting on her laurels. She's been evolving, learning new moves and new tactics, ways to deal with enemies. Of course, her enemies, they didn't have a 10-year hiatus either. These animals, including the wolves, have been working around the clock.
Even the wolves?
Even the wolves.
Crazy.
They're now hunting in packs. They're using AI in ways they've never have before. Here in this particular part of Peru, this is reminiscent of a famous waterfall and cog puzzle area that was featured in the original Tomb Raider. The original waterfall, of course, was just like a pixel wide and more of a crack in the space-time continuum. Now it's a full-blown waterfall. The Gears puzzle, which was formerly, 3 12-inch records and a 7-inch record on a wall, is now a massively epic puzzle. By Matt placing that first gear in, he set the first part of these gears in motion. It opened up a new path for him. Multipath is one of the big features here. However, he's opting not to take that path at this moment, for reasons that will become clear as the demo progresses.
Fair enough. Now with a game like Tomb Raider, you guys go back
to keep that core spirit alive, but then rebuild, build out, and expand. Using an enhanced version of the Tomb Raider Legend engine to really kind of bring the whole experience together. So there's that sense of nostalgia. If you've played this game before, you're gonna or if you played the original Tomb Raider, you're gonna love Anniversary. But it doesn't mean that it's a requirement to enjoy this product that you need to have played the original in depth.
Cool. So what kind of specific moves have come from Tomb Raider Legend?
Well, it's interesting. So like I said, it's an enhanced version of the Tomb Raider engine, Tomb Raider Legend engine. So a lot of what you saw in Legend is present, but there's also a bunch of new stuff. There's things like a wall run feature, which is very interesting for navigating certain environments where Laura can use her. In Legend, there was a magnetic grappling hook. In Anniversary, she has a regular non-magnetic grappling hook.
You got to graduate to the magnetic.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't come easy. So essentially, the wall run, as well as the perch, is a really interesting move that Laura's bringing brand new to Anniversary, where she's able to, whether it's a series of poles or pillars, she can kind of quickly navigate. You have to manage keeping your balance and stuff as you go, but you're able to get that stuff happening. What's interesting here, what Matt's doing is, a second ago we saw him, he came to a point where there was a bridge blocking his path, using his grappling, or using his guns actually, he was able to shoot part of that bridge down, thus again, choosing another path to go on. Which he's in progress of now. Of course, all the ledges and the platforming and exploration aspects are still fully intact.
And obviously, Matt has played this game a couple times, so you won't be able to fly through this game as quickly.
Absolutely. In fact, speaking of playthrough time and stuff, obviously the game itself is incredibly larger than the original Tomb Raider, but it's also 50% larger in scope and playthrough time than Tomb Raider Legend as well. So part of the goal was to really track of the game. One of the things about Tomb Raider that was so captivating was you really felt like it was you and Lara alone, the sense of isolation and stuff, and silence as you're in this world. And then there'd be certain moments where, the music might pick up, or suddenly that string section starts, and you've either just made a discovery or are around the corner from a major enemy encounter, but it really gets your adrenaline pumping. On the nostalgic sense, working with Trolls down at Crystal, who did the award-winning Tomb Raider Legend soundtrack, having him back on board for this was also really exciting, and just trying to really deliver that epic experience once again.
Cool. Are you ready to take some questions from the audience?
Absolutely.
Matt, you don't need to let Kevin talk the whole time either. You can.
Well, type of weapon, those will be present. There are a ton of other things you can find in the game. There's relics. There's relics hidden all throughout the game that are new to discover, and they tie into our unlockable system. There's a ton of unlockable outfits for Lara, and also by playing the game completely through, you unlock a director's commentary, which we're really excited about. It's a fully interactive. It's done by Toby Gard, the creator of Lara Croft, as well as Jason Bada, creative director at Crystal. And once you play the game through once, you're able to then experience all their really in-depth audio commentary on how they approached each part, what their original memories were on the original. So that's just a taste of some of that.
So did they do
content.
any Spielberg work in it?
Yeah, they did. We've turned, all artifacts have been turned to, it's more merchandising related. No, guns to walkie-talkies. I mean, you guys know the drill.
Yeah, obviously.
The thing is, you can still hear the hammer, the hammer get cocked,
right.
But it's a walkie-talkie.
Is there a Greedo shoots first?
The camera issues and all that stuff that came with it. When you're the first to the dance, you have to do some innovation on the way. So the good news is, Crystal Dynamics was able to address a myriad of those concerns and really take the game to the next level with Legend. And now that we've enhanced the engine for this version, it's definitely easier to play because the camera and the controls are super accurate and super intuitive, which is a major step forward from the original.
Cool. Last question, please, Ryan Davis.
Perry Vandell from San Ramon, California asks, have there been any changes to the shooting since Legends?
Well, it's an interesting question. One of the major ways that the shooting has changed, obviously, you're able to use lock-on targeting and stuff to battle your enemies. One of the unique attributes that's been added to shooting is all the larger animals, everything except bats and things of that nature, have rage within them, as many animals do.